Wait, hold up. I've got it. I've got it, finally. I've got it. I've got it. Missed the delivery twice. But finally, I've got the iPhone 17 Pro. Let's unbox this. I know I'm late to the trend, but let's get this over with. The box is very much like every year, and as always, we get a fully cardboard box that comes with your standard pull tabs that we peel from the top and the bottom to get into the box. The phone, as always, once again is staring straight at you from the get-go once we get the lid taken off. Honestly, that cosmic orange is the only proper color option to go for this year. The other colors just look a bit flat to me. I wish there was a black though, but hey, we don't have it. Tell me which one you would be considering, because I think the orange has to be the go-to. Next thing you get is the SIM ejector tool in the box, placed right alongside that much loved braided USB Type-C to Type-C cable. This year the phone supports faster charging speeds, so I can only imagine that this cable handles the full charging speeds of the phone. Then we have some useless paperwork, and that is all. Pretty standard unboxing experience. So the phone's officially out of the box now, and at the same time I have moved my SIM from my S24 Ultra to the 17 Pro, and we're going to find out if a lifelong Android user can now finally switch to Apple. Now, I'm not going to commit to anything. Everything is going to come up in the full review, and I'm also going to do a review from moving from the Android perspective as well. So make sure you subscribe to not miss that. But in the meantime, we're going to fully set up this phone and get over some initial impressions and see what this phone's all about. First thing I noticed getting this out of the box is that new design, which technically isn't all that much different from what it was previously, but I think they've made a good decision going the Pixar visor way with the new camera plateau. Not sure why they need to name everything, but there is a plateau. The cameras still stick out quite a bit though, so I think a case is a must if you want to protect those bad boys. The orange dual tone looks great, and it really isn't a bad color like I initially thought it would be. It's too early to form any opinions on the 17 Pro, but the first thing I launched after getting this whole thing set up was the camera, and god damn, those cameras look great. Initial impressions? The dynamic range in these cameras are insane. The pictures are sharp, color accurate, and very good looking. The zoom, as much as they made a big deal about it, is only good until that 8x, since it crops 2x into the 4x camera module. That's a lot of x's in one statement. One thing I'll tell you right now is turn off that scene auto detection, because that will kill the quality of your zoom cameras. The native cameras are great, especially since they are all 48 megapixels this year, which is absolutely brilliant. Same with the front camera as well. Not quite 48 megapixels, but I am very excited to try out the new front cameras and see how big of a difference that new square sensor makes. I did take a picture with my partner here holding the phone in portrait, but using the new landscape aspect ratio of the square sensor, and I have to say that it looks really good on first impressions. I will be going into a very detailed camera review of this phone soon, so make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss it. Apple likes to name everything, and now they have successfully renamed Zoom this year to Fusion. This is just a fancy way of saying 2x crop with not much loss of quality, because you go from 48 to 24 megapixels, which is still great, but I will be checking how good that Fusion camera is in the full review. The screen is also very good. It's sharp and plenty bright. Maybe not as saturated as the Samsungs of the world, but if I didn't have the Samsung with me, I probably wouldn't even have known. Well, now all that is left to do is transfer all my apps and data from the S24 Ultra into the iPhone 17 Pro and get along with it. Because this lifetime Android user is about to get onto iOS for the first time in 15 years. So with all that being said about the iPhone 17 Pro, I've got a lot of content planned around it. I've got a day in the life video coming out to check out the battery life and also a detailed camera review. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on any of that. And I can't wait to see you guys later.